Right, my boy Little Rock. Let me do it for him. Little Rock. Little Rock in the building. Same whistle and Dwayne Nate. My man's in the building. What's up to him? Good to see my boys, Razorbacks. They're still warming up in Cleveland. That'll be our first game tonight. The second game of the doubleheader will be in Manitoba. It's do or die to me tonight for the Jets tonight. They lose tonight, they're not coming back from Dallas. I just look at the Jets as a group, and that goalie is good for the first 82 games. No matter how far they go in the playoffs, he's nothing. Last I checked, Toronto's up 2-1 on Florida early. So who knows where that goes? So you're going back to the history of the Pacers, which is okay. I expect Cleveland to win a close one tonight. I took Cleveland -3 tonight. I also took 8 OKC -5. I think the first team in that series, I think whoever wins game 5 wins the series. I think this series right here is over. I think they'll go back 3-1. Cleveland wins game 5, and then Indiana closes them out next week in game 6. That's how I look at that series over there. All right, Florida's on a power play in that game as we get ready for this game, which is the Pacer game. I'm looking forward to it tonight. Later on, I'll give you some Winnipeg and Winnipeg and Dallas. Tell you, Ratnan's on fire. He's earning that paycheck. I can tell you. So give Nico Ratnan a lot of credit. Back-to-back games. He's had a hat trick in 2 trips. He has took the Dallas Stars on his back and has been carrying them. Good for him. As getting ready to kick off. Kick off. Shout out to everybody this evening. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. All right, everybody wearing gold T-shirts tonight. Indiana in their white jerseys. All right, Garland and Mobley back in the lineup tonight. As Cleveland wearing their black jerseys. What's up, Daniel? Happy Friday to you, family. Daniel Berry in the building. Pacers wearing those stupid race car jerseys. Happy Friday to Daniel Berry. Fans standing. All right, Cleveland wins to Tip Garland. Strauss for three. Good. 3-0 Cleveland. Siakam. Halliburton. No foul call. All right, Garland pushing it up. Nice pick. Strauss. Mobley. Mitchell. Stolen by Indiana. Siakam. Rebound. Allen. Boy, he's had a good playoff so far, I'll tell you that. The big man. Strauss way off. Mitchell got the rebound. Garland back to Mitchell. Mitchell's looking for oh, he had the alley oop. Mobley. And he'll go to the foul line. Yeah, I am, Moss. I'm just doing the basketball game. Let me just do what I do. I'll be up there a little later. Let me just do this game here. Mobley hit the first 4-0 Cleveland early. Way off. There goes Allen. 6-0. Timeout Cleveland. Yeah, go ahead. Do the Leaf game, bro. That game don't interest me. Told you guys Leafs was gonna win that series. I'll be up there later. I'm munching on some turkey. Oh. All right, still 2-1 in this game. Leafs with 3 minutes to go in the first. Knicks are on at 3:30 tomorrow. Knicks on 3:30. Warriors 8:30. Yeah, I'll be up there, Moss. Don't worry. I'll be up there. I'll be in Moss's room later on for the rest of the hockey game. Big ups to you too, bro. That was a good dinner. What else? You get that. Moss, it's gonna be 4-on-4. Tony against against Marner. So, all right, back to this game. Cleveland off to a great start. All right, out of bounds off Siakam. 10 minutes to go. It's early in the game, so Strauss, Garland, back to Strauss. There you go. Strauss took it strong to the hole. 8-0. Halliburton blocked. Strauss wide open. 11-0 Cleveland. Turner. He'll go to the foul line. All right, Turner made both free throws. 11-2. Halliburton. Siakam. Turner. Draws a second foul. I'll see you, bro. You can pull up Grinder and drop the link for you, family. All right, Turner's made all 4 of his free throws. Grinder's going to join us in a minute. Allen misses. Rebound, Cleveland. Imlam. Back to Imlam. Siakam for 3. Rebound out. Never Grinder wants to bury us. Grinder's pulling up. Boy, I tell you, this is Jared Allen, boy. I tell you. That trade for Kevin Durant and for that idiot James Harden will set this Black Brooklyn franchise back forever. What's up, Grinder?
What's going on, my brother?
Good. No, I'm good. 16-4 Cavaliers, folks.
Okay.
I'm just chilling, man. How you been?
I've been okay. Been grinding. Nah, do it.
Excited for tomorrow?
Yeah. I just want the Knicks, the East quarter to win the quarter.
Yeah, you gotta start taking leads early.
Yeah. That's the must. So they go into the fourth quarter, they have a cushion. They can still be aggressive, you know?
I remember last August, I picked them to go to the finals against OKC. Everybody thought I was crazy.
Well, you did say that. Well, let me get your feeling. I know it's a little off topic. When you see the Knicks won 2 games of Boston, what went through your mind?
That the Celtics were who I thought they were a year ago. Mitchell, what a beautiful move. And a year ago at this time, I thought the West was so dominant and Boston had it easy, and Boston went on to win the championship. And, you know, in my mind, I still say that Boston is not as good as advertised.
Uh-huh.
It's just something about them that, you know what I'm saying? Well, I look at the Knicks, and similar to the Celtics, the Knicks have really climbed up the ladder with no superstars on their team.
That's true.
19-5 Cleveland, no.
Mm.
The Knicks did a very smart thing, which is hard to do. They brought guys who played together in college into the pros to play together, and there's no egos, it's just buddies on the team.
Right. You're right, because they had the chemistry.
Yeah.
Now people don't understand. That's very important in the pro game. You know, to have chemistry.
Josh Hart, Bridges, and the newbie can play defense.
Right.
Those guys can play deep, and that helps.
And I give that to Tibbs. He know his defense, but we know when it comes to offense, that's another thing.
19-8 timeout Cleveland. This is the Knicks are a team that's very likable. They got a bunch of good character guys on their team. And I think when you look at the Knicks, more teams should build their team like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are some people saying
Yep.
that the Knicks got
Now go ahead. There's some
they
people.
got another trade away to do. I would say I wouldn't change it.
Whoever said that wants the Knicks to get a big star. That's why that person said it. And the Knicks are not going to do that.
I would change the coach, but you know,
What happens if he wins it all?
I gotta change. I gotta change McCrow. I gotta change it. The way how the NBA is right now, it would not surprise me the Knicks can win because, as you know, brother, a lot of people don't understand this. The playoffs is a total different season. You could beat a team 4 straight times in the regular season, but the playoffs is different.
I think either Boston's going to blow the Knicks out tomorrow.
It would not
Or
surprise me because they're one of the best home teams of the past 2 years, especially in the playoffs. But but this is the question, Mace. How about the Knicks pull it off again tomorrow?
I was about to say that. Either Boston's going to blow them out, or the Knicks are going to win another close game and the series is over. And I can tell you right now, the Knicks will gladly have a rematch that they're healthy right now for the East with Indiana. Wouldn't that be something?
Yes, it would. Yeah, they want to run that back. Yes, I agree. But I'm saying if the Knicks beat Boston again, could you say it's a possible sweep?
If Boston loses tomorrow, yeah, it's over. Yeah. If the Knicks win tomorrow, it's over. And this, I'm going to tell you what makes a difference. Carl Anthony Towns gets Porzingis makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bridges against Tatum makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Hart and Jalen Brown. And the point I'm making is those three places I just told you,
Mm-hmm.
that's where the Knicks' best defenders play.
Right. But I would say this that Boston, they want the ball a lot, but I would say this: there had to be other people had to really chip in and put up big numbers, like Cap, and Alanami. He got to get more touches. He got to get more touches. If the Knicks will have a chance to win tomorrow, you know, because it seems to me he don't get enough touches, but when he gets the touches, he makes it. So I think he should get a little more touches and come out. And I think they should come out aggressive because I think Boston coming. They got embarrassed in 2 games, and uh, people make saying that well Boston and but the Knicks came back both times a 20 point lead. One they beat them in overtime, the other one being in a regulation. So Boston wants to come. Well, they want to get back.
Yeah. 23-8, make it 23-10. Cleveland. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
I would agree with that. I think for the first time in a long, long time, the Knicks fans can begin to smell it now.
Yeah. It's in the air. It's in the air, and then also, somebody would tell me, say, "Man, Knicks." I said, "I get you what you're saying. I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm just saying. I want to see you tomorrow. Now the Knicks get this game tomorrow.
I agree.
Tomorrow.
I think Boston, I don't know what it is, but it's not looking good for them right now.
Nah.
Sorry for drinking that lemonade, but
That's all right. No. I finished my strawberry lemonade. I finished my shit. Yeah, don't worry about it. It just to me, I mean, like, I get it. It's in the air. You right. But I just want people to precaution. Listen, I want to see after third quarter the Knicks had the lead. That's what I want to see. And then going in like 5 minutes left in the game, Knicks should have a nice lead. I'm saying I said I could be wrong, but I would like the Knicks had like a let me see. I ain't gonna say like 5 minutes left. I said about maybe 2 minutes left. The Knicks have a double-digit lead, maybe like 14-point lead.
all right, Indiana making a run, folks. 4.5 to go, 25-17.
Oh yeah,
Indiana
Indiana.
was down 28-5. I mean 20-5, folks. They're making a late first quarter run.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. Knicks should have if the Knicks have a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter, they should coast tomorrow. They should.
Yeah. I'm taking let's go 3 minutes left. You got a 14-point lead. I'm taking time off the clock. I'm not doing nothing dumb. I'm not doing that. I'm milking the clock. Have Boston keep on fouling us, so we hit our free throws.
All right,
And
folks.
make the.
Give me a second. All right, folks. Indiana on a 12-0 run.
Oh yeah. Indiana ain't playing.
What a big shot by what a big three by Mobley. This crowd was going nuts. 28-20 with 4 minutes, 3.5 to go in the first. I was gonna say, yeah, you're right, man. Tomorrow will be fast. I'm gonna do the game tomorrow. It should be fascinating tomorrow.
What time the game come on?
3:30.
Oh yeah.
ABC.
So I'm saying Fourth quarter, 3 minutes left, 14-point lead. Make Boston foul. Because you know they're going to jack up the threes. And all I'm just saying, play, play to your go, milk the clock, but at the same time, be aggressive, score. Be aggressive, score. So it hits a minute left. It's still a double-digit lead, maybe a 12-point lead. We in good shape. 3-zip. And then that's when we can say, that's I can say for myself, yeah.
I agree with it. I agree.
And be aggressive. And I was Coach Tibbs. I would tell him, listen, I know we got to play defense, but offense, we got to be aggressive. We got to be aggressive. We got to be aggressive. Be smart. Be aggressive. Draw some fouls. Get them in foul trouble too. That means a lot too. Get them in foul trouble early.
I agree.
And go on a run. Don't even play that conservative. Don't go on a run. Do all that.
Yeah, I think it's very important if the Knicks push the ball tomorrow.
Yes.
Instead of holding the ball and walking it up. I agree with you, Grandma.
Push that ball. Nah. Make them play D. They gotta foul. Make them foul you. That's right. Because if you get Tatum in foul trouble, you the other guy in foul trouble. And Pohinga is supposed to play tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
If Pohinga's in foul trouble, you dub 3, they be in trouble. Then they have to bring somebody to the bench. Then y'all can really make a run. And so help sustain the run.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I think I think tomorrow's game is gonna be very fascinating, bro.
Yeah. And also Tibbs, no 7 deep. Go 7 and more deep tomorrow. That you gotta rest some of them, gotta rest some of them.
Yeah, I don't know who to bet on tomorrow. In this game tonight, I got Cleveland, but I don't know who to bet on tomorrow with that Knicks Celtic game.
I ain't betting on it.
I don't know who to bet on in that game tomorrow. I know this. As a Knicks fan, if you are a Knicks fan right now, the one thing that it's going to be the first time in a long time is you're ahead and you're home. You won both games in Boston and you're home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Knicks have been in that position since the Miami Heat rivalry days.
Back in the 90s, yeah. Those some rivalries too. And also back then, the Knicks was the first number 8 seed, knock off the first seed too.
Yep.
But that'd be fascinating to see the Knicks in Indiana in the Eastern Finals.
It's been a long time, right?
Long time, yeah, long. Man, that's over 30 years.
Yeah.
Those some battles then too. And let me let people those are times they was playing defense.
Yeah, Knicks and Pacers, they play those 80 to 77 games. Sometimes they play 73 to 70 games back in those days.
Yeah.
All right, Mitchell got his dunk blocked. Pacers to the air ball. Who the hell shot that?
Uh-oh.
You could tell these teams don't like each other. These cities right next to each other too. Yeah, man. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. If you like, for a guy like me, I'm gonna find it interesting.
Mhm.
All right, Halliburton with a three. Indiana, what was once down 20-5, is only down three with 40 seconds to go in the first.
Oh no.
So the Cavaliers blown that big lead. Another block by Siakam. You hear them? Here comes the Pacers. Fast break. Ooh, that would have brought the house down if he would have made that three. Yeah, Brandon. Again, the one thing that fascinates me about tomorrow is that how are the Knicks going to handle up to nothing against the Celtics?
That's an excellent question, Brace, because I've been asking that to myself. Because you know how long it's been a long time. The Knicks been up 2-0 in a series. That been a long time.
And to win both games in Boston,
Right.
that's the part that fascinates me for tomorrow.
Yeah.
That game will be very interesting, folks. Tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern on your ABC affiliate tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I think I mean if the Knicks beat Boston, I mean like if they go to the next or go to the Eastern Finals, I think that series. I mean, if the Paers would have gone to tomorrow, people gonna really gonna look back.
All right, Indiana has tied it going into the second quarter. Unbelievable, down 20-5, 32-32 after one. What a hell of a first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Indiana didn't give up.
Nope.
They took their time. They weathered the storm. They come back.
Yes, they did. So
And
32-32 after one, folks, in
oh,
Indianapolis. Back to the Knicks, since uh, there'll be the story in exactly, folks, 19 hours from now when that game tips off. Because
yeah,
like I said, it's going to be fascinating to me to see the Knicks that had 2 games to nothing against their most hated rival in front of that crowd at Madison Square Garden.
yeah, yeah. That's the question, brother Mace. What the Knicks gonna do with the 2-0 lead? That's an excellent question. Or if they win that game tomorrow 3-0. Now, now, Knicks. This is the question here. How you, this now? You be up 3-0 at tomorrow. If you win tomorrow, 3-0. The next game is Tuesday right after that, right?
Monday.
Right, Monday. Now Monday night, how you gonna be, Knicks? There's something new for y'all.
If the Knicks win tomorrow, they'll sweep them, Brandon. Boston's ready to go home. They lose. Boston loses tomorrow. Knicks will sweep.
So safe to say that the sweet Monday. So that means it depends what tonight. Let's say Indiana wins.
If
We will
Indiana
see.
wins, they'll sweep Cleveland, and
Right.
they'll play probably next Saturday night, Game One at Indiana at Madison Square Garden, Knicks pace.
Yeah. And nobody ain't see that coming. But that be a but you know, us as
Somebody
old
saw that.
basketball, huh?
Somebody saw that coming.
I know me and you would, but I'm just saying there's gonna be a lot. But you know, a lot of people they ain't really no basketball fan because they don't know history like we do. But then that's gonna be a classic.
Moss says Leafs up 3-1 in that game.
Uh,
But back to the NBA, I think. When I look at it realistically, this is the way I thought it would go. I didn't think the Pacers would be Cleveland, but I also said about that series is they're very close to each other. They don't like each other, and that was gonna be a war between those.
Yeah.
Indiana pulls this off, then what a series you're gonna have for the Eastern Conference Final.
Yeah. But the Knicks gotta take care of business too. I mean, if they go up, you go up 3-0 tomorrow. I'm just saying, Monday, close them out. This we ain't playing no games. I'll say if I was a coach, right, Mace?
Yeah,
If the Knicks win tomorrow, I'm just saying. I'm saying, look, I know the weekend look good. Let's spend time with our family that night, but we got to get ready to close them out Monday. So the weekend, let's be business-like. Stay away from the fast line. I know y'all wanna. We're gonna stick as a team. Go eat as a team, right? We can get our mind right. Sunday, get your rest. Be business-like. We got to come in the mindset to close Boston out. What do you think I
Melina.
should say, Mason? You think I'm right?
Yeah, you're right. Melina celebrating her 3-1 lead. Meanwhile, back at this game, all right, they called a foul on Mitchell. What I was gonna say before, I just think if the Boston loses tomorrow, it's gonna be a sweep.
But I know it's one thing about Indiana. When they go and they runs, I know against Cleveland. That's it.
Yeah, because that's what Indiana's about. They're about scoring.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're about. They're about offense. So are the Knicks, though.
Yeah, I'm surprised, right?
The Knicks are about offense too. So it's gonna be fun. That series will be fun. Knicks Pacers.
That'd be very fun. But I'm saying, but you don't think Indiana play defense?
No,
Yeah,
no. Indiana doesn't believe in defensive concepts. They believe in offense. So referees messing up a good game always got to be seen. I mean, they just can't let the players play in the NBA.
Mhm.
They just can't let it happen. So
Yeah, that would be if it happened, that would be a hell of a series. That would be a classic. And also go back to the Knicks game played. I forgot to say this. The Knicks won them 2 games in Boston. That I'm saying if they beat or they sweep Boston, that's gonna be a series that a lot of people be talking about for years. Because a lot of people had picked Boston to sweep the Knicks. I'm talking about mainstream media.
yeah, I never listened to them because they're biased. You know what I'm saying?
Be nice the Knicks go to the finals. Mm.
Yeah, it'd be fascinating. I didn't think that Boston will be like this. But yeah, that's what happens, right?
Yes, I'm saying the playoffs. Yes, another season. You never know. That's why when you champions, you gotta understand everybody coming after you. You gotta be on your top game. You gotta play with urgency. You got a 20-point lead and you blow it both times,
Right.
twice. That's not good. Solid logic. And picture this though, Brace. I'm just thought about it. Picture Boston get a 20-point lead, and the Knicks come back and beat them again.
That wouldn't be good.
Again, I don't want the Knicks to do that because I want them to play better. You know, that'd be
That wouldn't be a good look.
it wouldn't.
That just would not be a good look. I mean, if Boston blows that again, I don't know what to think. Seriously.
Yeah. And then Mikael Bridges make another defensive play to win the game. I'm like, yeah. You
So that's
can't.
interesting for the Celtics tomorrow.
Yeah. But I still say the Knicks got to play better. They got to be on time on their offense. They coaches got to let him play. They got to score. No walking them. No. We ain't gonna walk on the ball. We pushing it
I agree with you.
every chance we get. We pushing it, and that's when I say you go to the bench. You go 8, 9 deep. Get tired. We're gonna take you out. Sit down and get you some rest. Push it.
I agree with that.
Porzingis and Tatum, they tall, so you gotta tire them out.
I agree with that, what you just said. You do got to tire them out.
Gotta tire them out. You can easily get them in foul trouble.
Yeah, I just think that the Knicks is they're close. Let me just say that.
They close, right?
They're there.
Close, but they got one nostril. One nostril you can smell, and the other one you can't smell it. But
I
they
totally agree with
close.
you.
Yeah. You could feel it, but yeah, not there yet. But I got not there yet. But like base like 19 hours from now, this time Knicks could. And again, I said say the precaution. Don't jump around. If you beat Boston, don't jump. Oh, yeah, no. We be business like and everything. Go back. You want to celebrate in the locker room, something like that. Be business like. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, hey, look, we could. Okay, let's check it out.
Yeah, expect to win the game. Don't act like you got lucky.
Don't act crazy. Oh, no. Y'all won't get. Look. They said, "What are you doing?" They ask you a question. Hey, hey, bosses still defending champions. We got to be ready. That's it.
I agree with that.
And get over here. Well, that's 3 zip. All right, that's 3 zip. We big win, yeah, but We got work to do. We got work. We still got work to do Monday. So we got to get ready for this game because Boston is gonna come out swinging.
Yeah, Boston's
Got
gonna
that
give it everything they have.
right. They got exactly. It's still a
That
great
I totally
team.
agree with you.
They defended champions, so they gonna come out swinging. It ain't over. It's not over. I don't know why people saying like this. Listen, game old, game not over. We got to come out. We got to come out strong Monday. That's it. Have a good night. And that message should be, if like I said, the next point. So that message should be grilled of every of the Knicks. Grill it. Be happy, all right, be happy, but let's take the smile off.
I agree.
We gotta finish them off Monday. So this is what I'm saying. Look, we gonna work as a team. Your family, oh, how you doing? Be with the family. After that, it's time to get down to business because they coming.
Yeah, I would agree with that. What you just said. Yeah,
Act like we been there. You
act
know
like
what I
we've been there before.
mean?
I agree with that, Grinder.
Like Indiana, because like Indiana win tonight. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Because you know
Hey,
why?
if, if Indiana wins tonight,
They
this
took care
series
of
is over.
business. Right. If they took care of business,
Yes.
that's the way you're supposed to be. Cleveland, they say, oh, Cleveland, they injured and stuff. You still got to play.
Yep. I totally agree with what you're saying, family. You still gotta play the game.
Still got to play those games. So what's up? I don't make an excuse in Cleveland. Yo, number one seed. And hey, y'all got Indiana. I told people like that. They said, yeah, they're going to roll Indiana. Okay.
Cleveland on
Y'all,
fire.
y'all, y'all ain't seen what I see.
Yep. I totally agree with that.
That's why I asked you about the offensive defense between the Knicks and Indiana because I said I picked the Knicks because they do play defense, but also Indiana can score of any set too. You know they are potent on offense. You know they could run up and down with you, and also they do got some players that could play the half court that can put the ball in the hole too.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And they got size and they athletic. So that's why, you know, you got big men that can hit threes and also can make plays for other people. You know, that's something to think about, you know. So they can score both sets off, I mean, half court and run. You know,
Vamos in the
so
building. Yeah. It's gonna be fascinating tomorrow.
yeah,
Knicks
it
up
is.
2-0, going home from that Rockets building. Celtics are here.
Oh God, you know they coming. Oh, it's gonna be
Yeah,
rocking tomorrow. The whole New York City gonna be rocking tomorrow, mates. You know that.
of course.
It's gonna be rocking. I'm just letting other people know it's gonna be rocking tomorrow. We ain't never seen like this, nothing like this in years. It's gonna be rocking. You know, Boston. I tell people want to know the Knicks in Boston. You know, we going decades back. Y'all understand? You know. Oh, God.
You
Oh,
know,
man.
I can tell how anxious you are for the game tomorrow, being a Knicks fan.
Yeah, I'm anxious, but at the same time, I'm being cautious because you know, I don't think you knew. Each time the Knicks won against Boston, I did a live on it.
Man, I was gonna come up here tonight and do this game, but I said let me do it. Yeah, man.
But the Knicks pull it off tomorrow. Look for me.
Yeah.
I'll be up here. I just got.
Knicks up 2 games to nothing, folks.
Yeah.
All right. Indiana and Cleveland getting a little sloppy now
Uh-oh.
after a very explosive first quarter.
You
One,
remember? Yeah.
what, say that again?
No, I say you remember 2 years ago the Knicks was going after Mitchell and they stopped on the way.
Cleveland
The
gave
Knicks.
up. The Cleveland gave up a lot to get Mitchell.
Yeah, they did.
Knicks wasn't going to give that up.
Oh no. But everybody said, do you think if they gave a lot and Mitchell would have came to the Knicks, would it be the same team? No.
No, it would be a
It would
totally
not be the
different
same
team.
team. Huh?
It would be a totally different team.
Totally different team, yes.
You're better off with a Brunson who thinks team first.
Right.
Mitchell thinks him first.
Right. Right. That's the difference. And you look at the team. If you look at it, that's why Indiana. We could people talk about Indiana they want to, but they are they score. They are team first.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I do check out certain clips with Cleveland and Indiana. I have, and I was looking at Cleveland. I said it's like if they ain't still don't go their way, they bickering and stuff. While Indiana they stay together and they scoring that ball. Going like 18-5 run, 20-5 run, 30. I mean, like,
All right, folks. It was once close. Now Cleveland. Cleveland back up 10. Timeout.
yeah,
Yeah, man. It's just funny about tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
it is. I think this game is very pivotal for the Knicks, but especially for the NBA. And because how many times ain't that many times throughout the years that the NBA said that we watch the Knicks game. Let's be honest, bro.
Oh
It's been a
yeah,
minute. It's been a minute of the magnitude of this game in this series against Boston of the magnitude. No,
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I mean it's huge.
it is. Now, if the Knicks go on and win the title, right,
Yeah,
this year, right, we go. I mean, me and you, mates, could go back there and hopefully you come to my channel. We could talk about, hey,
yeah,
hey, Knicks won that third game to help them prepare to make a run.
yeah. It's gonna be interesting as Indiana, bro.
Oh, it really is. I think, yeah. I think that it's gonna be a battle. Because you got two offenses clicking. But I really feel, but Indiana have to play D against if they meet each other. They think that Indiana have to play D.
And they're not gonna do that.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. But the Nick, that's what I'm saying. That, but Indiana though, they can score many ways. Like
Oh,
I said, so
yeah.
that's. I mean, if that happens, I don't know about the West, but they meet up. That's a heavyweight. That's gonna be a heavy. That's gonna be like, yeah.
It will be interesting these next couple of weeks.
Next couple weeks, yeah.
Oh, so yeah, halftime, bro. I am gonna take a nap.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sticking around. It's not halftime yet. It's not halftime yet. So
What you think about the West?
I got OKC. That's why I picked in the finals. Knicks OKC.
Yeah. Other people got Denver coming out. That's what they said.
Yeah, I know. Denver's good, but I wonder about them though.
They too. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I stand to be corrected, brother. It seems like to me Denver, when they on, they on. They just too inconsistent.
Yes, that is true about them.
They won the game. I mean, yeah, they are, but yeah, Jokic. Yeah, it's like that to me.
Oh, Jokic is awesome, man.
Yeah, York is right, but I'm talking the rest.
Cleveland up 13, folks. 6 minutes to go in a half.
Hey, Cleveland, yeah, make a run now. I mean, keep it up now.
The Pacers, one of these teams, they erase leads, bro. Problem with the Pacers, they've missed 10 shots in a row. Strauss for three. Oh, yeah, Indiana cannot hit. Moss said Jamal versus SGA Canada. Oklahoma City Thunder, but Denver good at home. It'll be interesting later tonight, folks. I will be in Moss's room late tonight. I gotta get these eyes closed in the next 4 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah.
Get ready for tomorrow, folks. I'll see you all at 3:15 Eastern Time for the Knicks and Celtics round three. Can they make
Mace,
a commanding 3-0 lead? We'll find out tomorrow. Yeah,
Mace, can I ask you a favor?
yeah,
If the Knicks win tonight, I mean tomorrow, right?
yeah.
Is it possible that you can come on my channel maybe like 2 or 3 hours after, do the recap?
Around 7 o'clock tomorrow night, sure. I mean 9 o'clock tomorrow, yeah, sure. I'll come over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. It's gonna be a few hours because after they win, I gotta rest a little bit, and I set up between like maybe 9:05, not between 9:05 or 9:35.
Yeah,
You come to
yeah.
my channel, hook it up. I gotta hook it up, and we do a recap. I have you. Maybe somebody will come over. If not, be me do the recap and all that, and the importance about it, and everything. And then we got people, yeah. And then y'all on your channel, your family too. Y'all come straight right over.
Yeah, I'll be over there.
They gonna be like, what?
Yeah, I'll be
But
there.
but it could be a shocking though too. You know, the Knicks might blow out Boston.
I tell you if that happens, boy, there may be jobs on the line in Boston.
Yeah, I know, right?
Boy, if Boston get blown tomorrow. Wow.
It smacked real good. I'd be like, oh no. And you got to come back Monday. I mean, like,
Yeah, Knicks.
now again,
Yeah, go ahead.
but again, if that happens, Knicks, don't get overhead of yourself. We got you act like you've been there. Let's take care of business. I said we don't. I said they gotta come out. They defending champ. They gonna come out fighting. We just got to worry about us. That's it.
What's up to Ramos? Ramos said what's up to both of us. All right, Morse did not tell me this. The Panthers have tied the game.
What?
Yeah, so Florida down 3-1, 2-0 have tied this game.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
And I believe Florida's defending champs, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, defending champs, right?
Are you happy that your Islanders out of the blue won the number one pick in the draft?
Yeah, but I want to see what they're gonna pick. I mean, let's be honest, Mace. We talked about it. The glory days of the Island was back in, when they was a dynasty, 79, 83. I mean, a few years ago they came kind of
Yo,
close when Tampa Bay keep on knocking them off. But other than that, I guess it's a rebuild, right? I mean, he's like, yeah.
I plan
Now
on
that,
going to a game or two
I mean,
next year out in the New Islander Arena.
yeah, and on Island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, about time. I mean, I ain't mean to go off the subject a little bit, but I'm just saying the Jets. When the Jets gonna come back? Come on, but that's another time. That's another time.
And that's a story for another time with Woody Johnson.
Right, that's another time. But I'll probably touch on that and bring Mace back there. Maybe doing like preseason and stuff we talk about. But that's another. But I'm saying the Islanders, I mean y'all gotta rebuild now. I mean like it's crazy to really think about the Islanders because we was around, we was teenagers when the Islanders, was
Yeah.
the dynasty team. And I explained to people about tell me if I'm right, that the Islanders, they was one of the few franchise within 10 years that, won the Stanley Cup. Because you remember like in the mid 70s, they was making a run in the Stanley Cup playoffs, but they was getting knocked off by Boston and other teams and stuff. And
All right, Florida just took the lead.
damn,
So the Panthers with three unanswered goals up 4-3, and the crowd rose
oh
their
wow.
waving their white hankies.
Mm.
4-3, no sick with the goal.
So
Yeah, good.
no, I'm saying that Islanders one of the few teams in NHL history of the franchise. We know when they came in existence, I believe it's 72.
Yeah,
Within 10 years, they won a they won a Stanley Cup. But along the way, they had some pretty good teams. They had some pretty good teams back in the mid 70s, but they can never get over the hump to the end of the 70s. So and then when you bring out the late great Al Arbor, and they was making and they when they was making those they was making some great picks throughout the 70s and some great trades too that help them push them. So I just hope. that maybe they could do with something like that. Patrick Roy is still the coach, right?
Yeah, for now.
For now, right?
For now. Moss says that Wall is not good, they need Stolarz. Meanwhile, back in the NBA game, uh, at 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Cavaliers up by 17 now.
Ooh, let
So
me see.
Cleveland laying it down.
Yeah,
Cavaliers
famous.
taking their business.
Famous. Yeah, he said underrated dog. Did you hear the Just Rush Jordan Charles Bass result? He had to retire. Yeah, that's an old story though. But I hear what you're
Jets,
saying. That's an old story. So
Jets going to play pound and ground and pound football this year.
yeah,
They're going to do a lot of RPO with Justin Fields.
yeah.
Cleveland up 18, folks. Remember, they had three 19-point leads in game two in blue.
Yep.
So Cleveland up 19, magic number 19. 2.5 to go, first half. Yeah, so tomorrow should be fun as I'm wrapping it up. But take me a nice quiet nap because Indiana's gone completely cold at home in the second quarter.
I still ain't counting them out. They got that firepower.
Indiana down 21 now with 2 minutes to go.
Uh oh. Cleveland ain't playing. They try to save their fate.
Yo, it's an old story, but that's not a good look, bro. That's what Ramos said to you.
Yeah, it's true, but I don't care. He's out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not how the Jets is. I mean, like, I hope they give him some compensation for. I mean, like, sorry, you have to be tired. On to the next. That's the business life. On to the next.
Well, the young
You
man
just
had
have to
a
wait.
the young man had a promising career until
Right? Yeah.
he got hurt horribly 2 years ago.
Yeah, he was really become he was cool. He was to he was like Heisman honor, you know. I mean Heisman mention. He was doing it. I mean, if he wouldn't got hurt, what could have been? We would have been saying the same thing of Fields. Probably not, but
Yeah.
But it's gonna be fascinating tomorrow. It's gonna be some, but like I said, I still ain't gonna count Indiana out tonight. I'm not. But I'm just saying like this: Cleveland just got to score. They got to score. They cannot be like, oh, we got a 30-point something lead and go. No, Indiana, they can go on as you know, Mace. They were down by 5. They were down by 20. They came back. They could they got that their offense is that potent. So Cleveland, y'all got to, when it comes second half, y'all got to score.
All right, Cleveland back up by 21, 45 seconds to go.
This at Indiana, right?
Yeah. Pacers won the first two in Cleveland.
Oh, that's right. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm just saying, Indiana played third quarter, and they get it down to 15 to 14 points.
It's too late for that now. They're down by 21 with 20
21.
seconds to go.
Of the first half?
Yeah.
Oh, 21. Ooh. I mean, Indiana they gotta get some stops. But as we know, Indiana not a defensive team, so it's a golden opportunity for Cleveland to score. It's like when you come third quarter, they just gotta score.
All right. That's it for me, folks. 66-45 Pacers at halftime. Grinder, I'll see you tomorrow, man. Thanks for pulling up.
Thank you, appreciate you. And like I said, y'all, let me say before I get off. If the Knicks win tonight, if the Knicks win tomorrow night,
I'll
tomorrow
pull up on
afternoon,
the channel tomorrow, I promise. No doubt about that.
yeah, between 9:05 or 9:35, I don't know yet. All
All
right,
right.
y'all. So
Yeah,
he
right.
gonna pull up.
I will definitely pull up. Folks,
Okay.
I am done. I'll be in Moss's room in a couple of hours for Winnipeg and Dallas game too. I'm gonna thank Grinder, Vamos, Moss, and my boy, the great The Rock. I'll see you tomorrow up here 3:15. Everybody, Nick's pregame show. Good night from the Oasis.
All right. Good night.
Good
Peace.
night, family.